this. Confident everything's home. But even, let me get into, okay, I just turned it all down and I guess not. Hopefully this shares. I don't know, I never have like luck with this and sharing. Okay, at least I could see comments. All right, so sorry about that. Okay, make sure everything's good over here. All right, so tonight we are going to do this project here, a project with this transfer. So this is the part of the Christmas time collection, and this is December 25th, obviously. So if I can open it. So I had this whole idea in my head, and then I'm kind of glad I looked at it a little closer before I started. So I'll tell you what I was going to do, and then we'll kind of, go from there. So this is one of the box frames. I just was going to use it for another project, and I just painted it white and kind of just distressed it a little bit. So you can kind of see the wood coming through. And I thought I had one right behind me, but I don't. So, but what I had planned on doing was putting the December 25th in there, and I'm like, oh, it looks so cute with these little trees. I knew the bigger ones wouldn't really fit, but I thought the smaller ones would fit, but I don't like how they stick out right in the bottom there, so I don't know. And I was also envisioning this a little bigger, so I don't know. But that's what I do. I just kind of go with something and then totally go a different direction. Right. And before I do this, let me just grab scissors. So I wanted to just kind of quick talk about next Monday. I'm going to do it on YouTube and on Facebook. It's going to be like a little online workshop. Basically, it'll be just like my demos, but this is the kit. It's a chalk made kit is what it's called. So it's the countdown to Christmas. So you get all these things here. So you get the transfer, you get directions, you get your paste, you get a squeegee, you get a little wreath so you can move it along to keep track of how many days till Christmas. Obviously it doesn't start yet, but it only does for the month of December. So I just kind of wanted to mention that. So these are available on my website, but at this moment they're sold out. But there's more coming in, just like everything else with the supply chain. It comes and goes, but there's going to be more available. So, but what I'm going to do the workshop anyway, so that you can actually see how to do it. And I'm going to show some other ways to use this. So if you were going to order the kit, you could, add on a palette, palette frame or a box frame or some other type of thing. And you could make a couple of them because you already have the transfer. And this is it doesn't look like a lot of paste, but this would get you quite a few projects. So you could make them as gifts, because we have to start thinking about that already. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of mention that. And I feel like I'm shivering. I'm so cold. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut the transfer. So I don't want to cut my white backing sheet. You can, but it just helps me keep my pieces more organized. Sorry, I feel like I'm creeping. I don't know. I thought the comments would show up on my other little here, but they're not. I don't know. and I'm not dare messing with the computer and like, you know, I don't know, upsetting YouTube. So I'm just going to cut on the little line in the transfer. But if you're, you know, a little bit off, it doesn't matter. And you just want to use a good pair of scissors. These are the, you know, the chocolate couture scissors, but just so you could see. So there is a little line between there. Oh, I didn't flip the camera. Used to be able to do all that before you went live, and now you can only do it after. But I think we can all figure out December 25th. All right. So now this surface, I did put a little of the wax on it. So this is the, this is the chocolate couture wax that comes in this little tin. Basically, you just want to take a cloth. I wouldn't use paper towel just because you don't want it leaving lint on your surface. Use like, you know, like oil, that. And what that's going to do is that is going to help the transfer not like really stick down so that, you know, it peels off the paint or, you know, something like that. So, like, why is there's a piece of masking tape in there? So what I'm doing now is I'm adding a little fuzz to this transfer because it's a brand new transfer and it's going to be like super sticky. So between doing the fuzzing and putting the wax on the surface, that's going to help us not have this stuck down forever. So obviously, like, you can choose wherever you want to put it. Sorry, there's like a little fuzz on there. And I'm going to put it right down into this corner. Let me just see. Because we're going to decorate it up there. So I just put it right down to the corner there. And we just want to make sure it's pressed down where the numbers are. I mean, this is a tiny portion of the transfer, so, you know, you're going to kind of press to the edge. But really what's important is just making sure that around your open area is sealed and that you don't have like air bubbles. Okay. So for this, we're just going to use black. And I didn't check to make sure it was mixed well before because I felt like living dangerously. Oh, it's good. I was like, sometimes if it's a color I haven't used in a while, it'll get, you know, it'll get like a little dry. And then you just have to add a little distilled water and, you know, mix it. I use the black often now. So. And sometimes when you have a brand new paste, it'll, just because it sits, you know, in shipping and everything, it'll kind of like almost like separate a little bit. I'm just gonna put that on there so I don't make a mess of my table. And okay, so this is gonna be like a super simple little project. You barely need any. This is more paste than we need. I don't know why I always get it on my hands. And we're just worried about getting that open area of the transfer so we don't have to get it like edge to edge or anything like that. Just put our extra back in there. And now there's a couple little bits on here. We just want to go over and scoop them up. Okay, one little spot that's not. I probably used another color. I probably used gray or something and got it in there because I could see a little fleck of gray. And now we're just gonna peel it up. And you always want to peel from the top or the bottom or the side, because if you want to peel diagonally, that could stretch the transfer. Not so much with one like this size, but if you're working with a large one or one that has a lot of open space, because you think of this as like fabric. So and just so I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it has a slightly like distressed look to it. So if you look at the transfer, you can kind of see there's like little flecks in there. Quite a few of the transfers have that. Because they're driving me crazy. Okay, let me just close this up. And I just stuck that right back on the little backer sheet, and I'll just rinse it with, you know, some kind of like warm, cool water. Whatever, you don't want to use hot water, but whatever's kind of comfortable for you to use. Okay, and like I said, I really was set on using these little trees. I even thought about kind of putting it the other way and putting them on the top, because this does fit, but I don't know, it just didn't like it. So, but of course, and I know on YouTube you can't see this, but if you're on Facebook, you can. I have this hot mess of stuff here of all kinds of little like greenery and I don't know, pine cones and whatever. So I'm just going to kind of grab a bunch of random little stuff here. We'll see if we can make something pretty. Okay, so I don't think we're going to do mistletoe, because I don't know, I feel like mistletoe is better for things that are hanging, so, you know. But we could do just some of these greens. Now, I mean, you can get these anywhere. I mean, you can even get some at like the dollar store, but sometimes there's like one part of it, actually this whole thing is really nice, but there'll be like one part of it that's really nice, and there'll be like these really like cheap, like crappy leaves. So we don't want to be cheap and crappy. We could be thrifty, but we don't want to be cheap and crappy. Okay, I don't like that. Just have it. Maybe we'll keep it for the berries. So this is cute. It has little rustic stars in my hair in it. All right. And all of this stuff, it's like, I mean, you can get some really good deals, especially like after the holidays. But there. All right. I don't know. That's kind of big. I like it, but it's big. So I definitely turn that on. Oh, good. I was like, oh no, I don't have any glue sticks right here. I moved everything around, and now I'm like just kind of relearning where I left everything. So I'm just gonna kind of, I'll just, you know what? I didn't realize you guys can't really see the table. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. My arms are like right in front of everything. Yes, that's a little better. Probably like, what the hell is going on YouTube? All right. Because they have like there's a little bit different view. It's just of the surface. All right. So I'm going to just kind of take some of these, and you just want to, whenever you use any of this, you know, these picks or any of that kind of stuff, don't forget it all comes like kind of jammed in boxes. You want to like fluff it a little bit so it doesn't look all flat. And kind of just, you know, it's got the wire, just move it around so it's where you you want it. Ooh, a little piece just like flung off and hit me in the face. Okay. Alright, we'll just kind of, and you can also kind of like move it around after you get it on here too. I'm thinking we'll kind of, maybe we'll cut this. You'll watch, I won't be able to cut it. I'm like, oh yeah, really quick project. I'm gonna turn it into a, you can also kind of like tear this stuff apart. Oh my goodness. Nobody saw that. Okay. It's just like it was gonna be way too long. And let's see if I could cut this without like killing myself here. Or maybe we'll just go this way. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. I still have to cut it. I don't have really good cutters. I kind of cut it. Alright, well, we're gonna rip it. Alright, because you won't even see it anyway, so it's alright. See, you have to just go with it. Alright, let's just lob it on here. I don't know, we're just gonna wing it. My glue gun is like dying. So the little, when they're wrapped with paper like that, the paper kind of, I don't know, the paper just kind of falls apart with the glue. So you have to kind of rip the paper off. So I'm going to hide all this, so don't, you know, don't be like, what the heck is she doing? Oops. You won't even see it. I do have a bigger glue gun, but I don't have any glue for it, which is like, but if you saw how many glue sticks I had for this glue gun, it would be like, think I'm crazy. So I'm just gonna kind of shove little bits in there. Let's see. And I'm gonna come up onto this part too. Maybe. Yeah, why not? And this is all plastic, so it's probably gonna just melt. And just be very, I say, be very careful. I just had, last week, I burned myself with the hot glue, and there's like literally a little hole in my finger now. Stupid thing. I don't know. We're just going to keep jamming stuff in there until it's kind of hidden. You could always put like a little something together and then, you know, and then attach the whole thing. And now, let's see. These are really cute little berries. Sometimes the berries are like, I don't know, they're just like little globs of styrofoam that just go all over the place. Okay, that wasn't a pretty move I just did. Let's just kind of hold it for a second there. So it's like, there's like 5 wires inside of this. I feel like I'm probably making a scary face. I'm gonna break it up here. Oh my god. Okay. It's like some serious freaking wire. Wow, that'd be a great Christmas gift. Some little like bolt cutters so I could cut wire. And we could add a bow, but I don't have any ribbon over here. I have ribbon, just not right over here. I like these little stars too. Let's get one of those in there. Let's see. I'm thinking, oh, this will cut easy. If I can't cut that, I really got problems. Let's see. Just kind of hold it till it starts to cool. And I do have another piece of that. I think I just ripped the berries apart. So now, because of the shape of this frame, I want to bring this down like a little bit like more on this side. Just so it's kind of balanced. Even though I hate when you see all these little stems of the berries, but. And we'll just add, let's see, we'll add another piece of this. So this is good too. I feel like little like leftover, leftover things. Of course, probably not everybody has piles of this kind of stuff laying around. I will tell you, this was just the hot glue got on it, and they were just like melting and like sizzling. So just take this little bit. We'll just use all the little pieces, just so it comes up and kind of breaks the frame up here. And then I have to put something here to cover that, because I should have cut that little nub off. I was trying to think of this would use a pine cone, but we have like a pretty big one, and could always do the star. But let's see, I have another piece of this. But now these, I ripped the tags. They're probably, these are probably like $2 ones. So you can make something really cute. I feel like I'm gonna break the pliers. Like I'm not even, the clippers. I didn't eat my Wheaties today, I guess. Oh my god. And we're gonna, I'll put that one that way so you don't see that. That massive. See, you could see the little things are all, the little needles in that one. Just melting. Okay, so I just have to fill in something right there because that looks really super empty. Oh, that must be the signal that it's starting to rain. So we have one dog that is, he's special when it comes to rain. Rain, loud noises, fast movement, anything. He's got problems. So he'll be having his special treat tonight before bed, because otherwise he'll just run around the house, and he'll just be barking and climbing on things, and he just gets he's right outside the door right now. All right. Okay. Just because it's a little boring right up here, so good, just add a little color. Oops.